Everyone wants to find that special one.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Ruja Ignatova!
The creator, the mastermind, the founder of OneCoin.
A phenom who comes once in a lifetime.
We are set to revolutionize the future of cryptocurrency. We're the Facebook of cryptocurrency.
The Bitcoin killer.
A leader who vows to change your world for good.
This amazing new cryptocurrency run by this genius businesswoman with a PhD in law.
We are a €1 billion company. 6 continents, more than 190 countries.
This is not one of those stories.
A notorious cryptocurrency scammer made billions of pounds selling a fake cryptocurrency called OneCoin.
Takes a Ryanair flight from Sofia in Bulgaria to Athens, Greece, and hasn't been seen since.
In 2017, the crypto world uncovered the biggest Ponzi scheme since Bernie Madoff.
We're here today to discuss Ruja Ignatova.
After hearing stories from people that invested, I couldn't help but think, how? How could she take so much from so many?
The woman behind an alleged $4 billion crypto fraud scheme.
She's been added to our 10 most wanted fugitives list.
OneCoin has been described as one of the largest Ponzi schemes in history.
The crypto project, a scam, according to authorities.
How did she manage to gain so much trust and then just vanish?
I was €10,000, but of course you speak to family, friends. So from my investment and the people that I spoke to, it's a collective loss of over €250,000.
Over the past few months, I've looked for answers and spoken to victims, and what I found was a story of devastation, a story that left those affected in pieces.
I lost my family's money, been pushed out of my community. I just feel worthless.
And with no global standard for cryptocurrency regulation, it begs the question, just how revolutionary will crypto be?
I think it's fair to say that by anyone's lights, this is one of the biggest financial frauds in American history.
Ruja Ignatova.
Ruja Ignatova.
Ruja Ignatova.
Ruja Ignatova.
Ruja Ignatova
has been accused of one of the largest Ponzi schemes in history.
In 2008, under the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto, a groundbreaking white paper was released, describing a new form of digital currency.
What's happening here is part of a modern-day gold rush, but they're not mining minerals here, they're mining Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
The world's first decentralized cryptocurrency, built on an innovative blockchain technology. It promised financial freedom and privacy. It was revolutionary. Cryptocurrency became the topic that everyone was talking about. As the price of Bitcoin increased, early investors made fortunes.
Bitcoin, to me, it's not just an investment. It's not just maybe a get-rich-quick scheme, as a lot of people put it.
I can literally put in a trade, wait a few hours, let the exchange rate fluctuate, and I'm actually able to profit from the world's largest financial market in the world.
To understand how a Bulgarian woman engineered a multi-billion-dollar fraud, we need to go back to where it all began. Long before the private jets, the luxury penthouses, and the missing billions, Ruja's story began in Rus, in the dying days of communist Bulgaria.
The Iron Curtain between East Germany and West Berlin has come tumbling down. East Germany announced today it is opening its borders, allowing its citizens to go anywhere they wish. The future of the Berlin Wall is now up in the air.
The East Germany's communist leaders have now taken a symbolic sledgehammer to that wall. It's conceivable, I suppose, now that the wall, the real wall...
As the Iron Curtain crumbled in 1990, Ruja, her brother Konstantin, and parents Plamen and Veska left everything behind in search of a better life in Germany. They settled in Schramberg, a small town in the Black Forest, and lived together in a modest apartment. While Plamen took on basic work for money, his daughter displayed the fierce intelligence that would define her rise. In the classroom, she quickly distinguished herself as the smartest student. Though classmates found her aloof and arrogant, these traits, brilliant but detached, would soon become her trademark. Her academic excellence earned her a scholarship to the prestigious University of Konstanz, where she met her future husband, Bjorn Strel, a promising young lawyer. By 2005, she had earned both a doctorate in law and a master's degree in comparative European law from Oxford University. Armed with her Oxford degree and fluent in 4 languages, she set her sights on the lucrative world of international consulting. By 2008, her path had led her back to a transformed Bulgaria as an associate partner with McKinsey & Company.
I was working with McKinsey, and I was doing their very traditional and very big sector, banking and insurance.
Working with giants like Sberbank and UniCredit, she built a powerful network in the banking world. It was during this time that she formed a close relationship with Icelandic model Asdis Ran, marking her entry into Sofia's social elite. Most would probably be satisfied with Ruja's lifestyle. She was highly intelligent, spoke multiple languages, held a PhD and a master's degree, lived in an affluent neighborhood, was married to her lawyer husband, and had a high-paying, powerful job. But for Ruja, this was just the beginning. She wanted more and was willing to do whatever it took to get it. When the financial crisis forced McKinsey's Sofia office to close in 2009, others might have seen disaster. Ruja saw opportunity. With her connections to both Eastern and Western Europe, she began to position herself as a bridge between 2 worlds. She was the CEO of Bulgaria's largest investment fund by day, while investing in fashion boutiques and beauty salons by night. To the media, she cultivated the image of a sophisticated international businesswoman, describing herself in an interview as a Gemini, spontaneous yet calculated. By 2012, Ruja had carefully positioned herself as Sofia's golden girl, the Western-educated returnee who could seemingly turn any venture to gold. Her investments in fashion, beauty, and industry painted the perfect picture of a modern business mogul. Bulgaria's elite embraced her, and soon they would celebrate her. In 2010, whilst cultivating her glamorous image in Sofia, Ruja and her father Plamin made an unexpected move. They acquired the Gusswerk Wulterhofen Foundry in southern Germany. To the local press, they presented themselves as saviors, promising to modernize the facility and provide further jobs. Workers, many with decades of service, believed their futures were safe. But over the next 2 years, Ruja and Plamin stole more than €1 million from the foundry through a complex web of fake contracts and inflated invoices. And so in 2012, as Ruja stood to accept Bulgaria's Businesswoman of the Year award, the Wulterhofen workers were learning the devastating truth. Days after selling the failing business to an associate, the foundry declared bankruptcy, resulting in the loss of 150 local jobs. The contrast was perfect, a masterclass in deception that would soon be replayed on the global stage. In 2016, German authorities convicted Ruja and Plamin of embezzlement, bank fraud, and fraudulent accounting practices. Ignatova received a suspended jail sentence of 14 months by the District Court of Augsburg.
It's been a roller coaster ride for Bitcoin. If you follow it yesterday, you'll know it lost 60% of its value. This was just after it hit a record high of $266. Now, though, it's already starting to come back up again. Just 2 months ago, each Bitcoin was worth only $20.
2013 saw the price of Bitcoin rise from $13 in January to a closing price of $7.56 at the end of December.
Bitcoin. You never heard of them a few weeks ago? Now everybody's talking about them.
I think while most people think of digital currency as only having value in a video game like Farmville, this digital currency can actually be transferred as payment to anyone in the world. It can be exchanged for real currency like dollars or euros, and it actually can be used as payment to buy anything from books to food to illegal drugs in some markets.
There's about $4 trillion in currency trading every day. And as Michael said, it's about $1 billion worth of Bitcoins. It has quintupled in value over the last year. Just since the Cyprus thing came up, it's up over 20%. Over the last month or about a couple months, it's up over 40%. So it's actually getting some visibility out there. Again, you can go online and go to places where Bitcoins are accepted. And there are dozens of places. It's just going to be very interesting to see just how much this catches on. It just sounds so silly, but maybe it's not.
I was always very, very interested in cryptocurrency, and Bitcoin somehow popped up and we were discussing it. And if I'm very honest, I did not believe in cryptocurrency. I did not believe in all this concept of digital currency, anonymous transactions and so on, but I still was following Bitcoin. It got more and more successful and it got more and more interesting. So in 2013, beginning of 2014, I was thinking about cryptocurrency. I was also thinking a bit how to bring cryptocurrency to the next level, actually.
So Ruja was looking to get into the crypto industry, but she wasn't going to be like you or I and just buy crypto to invest. No, she wanted to create her own cryptocurrency. But she needed someone that could help her bring structure to her organization. A co-founder that would handle marketing and bring her vision to reality.
Hi everybody, this is Sebastian Greenwood, your 001 master distributor of OneCoin. We are here to make a change for you, your people, your teams to succeed. We are investing our money and time in this market. We're here to stay.
Sebastian Greenwood, a Swedish-British entrepreneur, known for his charismatic sales approach and ability to captivate audiences. He'd built a name for himself in the world of network marketing before joining Bitcoin, a multi-level marketing scheme packaged as a cryptocurrency. After selling the Foundry, Ruja spent time establishing contacts with government officials and forming relationships in high places. It was through these connections she met Sebastian and began working with him at Bitcoin. But like all Ponzi schemes, Bitcoin didn't last and collapsed in early 2014, thus creating the gateway for the birth of OneCoin. Launched in 2014 by Ruja and Sebastian, OneCoin claimed to be the next Bitcoin, promising not to just match its predecessor's success, but to surpass it. The concept was simple: a digital currency that would empower the masses with financial freedom and stability. Success was swift and staggering. Using a multi-level marketing structure, OneCoin quickly spread across continents. Investors were not merely buying a cryptocurrency, they were buying into a network, a community that offered lucrative returns for recruiting others.
I would like to talk to you about an exciting opportunity. I'm talking about multi-level marketing companies, or MLMs. Companies like Mary Kay, Rodan & Fields, Nu Skin, Amway and Herbalife. They sell different products, but generally MLMs have two main things in common. First, you don't see them on store shelves. You buy them through distributors like friends, family and co-workers. And secondly, those distributors are always looking for more people to join them. Generally, distributors have two main ways to make money: sell the product itself, whether it's makeup, vitamins or health shakes, and earn money on those sales, and this is key, recruit other people into the company and get money based on their sales and the sales of people they recruit in turn.
Investors were enticed by a range of educational cryptocurrency packages.
What was in these packs that they were selling?
So for a pack, you receive a certain number of tokens, which are then used to mine the OneCoin. And then once your tokens have been used to mine those coins, the coins appear in your account.
The Tycoon Plus package, €7,500, and gives you a lot of tokens.
You see, unlike legit cryptocurrencies built on decentralized blockchain, OneCoin used a centralized server controlled by Ruja and Sebastian. They'd adjust prices and manipulate data to fabricate growth, creating the illusion of a booming cryptocurrency.
Our market capitalization today is about $4.5 billion. We still have work to do to catch Bitcoin in about $8 billion, but we are getting there, and we're getting there very, very fast. This is OneCoin currently being number 2. Bitcoin, 8 million market capitalization, over €500 per coin. The other ones, if you look at their market capitalization, 1 billion and the next one 200 million. I think we hit 200 million market capitalization 2 months when we were on the market, mining coins.
Oh, if it sounds too good to be true, then it probably is. Yeah, Bitcoin sounded too good to be true as well. And yet that went from $11 in 2013 to $60,000 for a Bitcoin. So when OneCoin turned up and said it could do something similar, people thought, yeah, anything's possible in this magical world of crypto. She really understood how to play on people's fear of missing out, the tech hype, the regulatory failure, like a perfect scam, basically.
Confused? Alright, let me explain. So OneCoin is the cryptocurrency at the heart of Ruja and Sebastian's scheme. Supposedly, it can be mined using mining tokens. One Life is the network created to promote OneCoin through MLM or multi-level marketing, where members earn commission by recruiting new investors. Lastly, One Academy offers educational packages on cryptocurrency and is sold as part entry into the OneCoin investment scheme. For example, this is John. John buys an educational package from One Academy for 5,000 euros, which includes tokens. These tokens enable John to mine OneCoin. By purchasing the package, John is automatically enrolled into the One Life network, where he is encouraged to recruit others. He sells 3 friends a Tycoon Trader package for 5,000 euros each. That's 15,000 euros. He's paid 10% commission for every package sold. That's 1,500 euros. His 3 friends sell a total of 6 Tycoon packages. Their commission is 3,000 euros. Without doing any work, John is paid another 3,000 euros. You see, John is paid a commission from every sale in his downline. So if John has 1,000 people below him, who every week sell €1,000,000 euros worth of OneCoin packages, that's 100,000 euros commission every week.
Well, hold on. That business structure sounds familiar. Isn't that a pyramid scheme?
Now, in theory, John should make profit from the increase in OneCoin's value and from commission through One Life. However, in reality, the value of OneCoin and legitimacy of their mining process are non-existent. There's no blockchain, it's a Ponzi scheme, and OneCoin was never a genuine cryptocurrency. In essence, John's commissions are funded by the influx of new investments made by his investors.
Let me introduce you the latest addition to the ever-growing team, a real giant in the industry. Let me introduce you to Igor Alberts.
Hello, thank you. Yes, it's an honor to be here.
In the world of multi-level marketing, few names resonate as powerfully as Igor Alberts and Juha Padiala. Igor and his wife Andrea brought to OneCoin a formidable sales network. Known for his expertise in MLM, Igor controlled an extensive global downline, boasting over 100,000 members.
I never saw so many people on the stage making 50,000 a month, making 100,000 a month, making 250,000 a month, making 500,000 a month. That's a lot of money. I saw people making 1 million a month. Yeah, in OneCoin, there are people making 1 million. I met a guy, he makes multiple millions per month. And I was shocked because 1 year ago, that guy was in my downline. And he was not making so much money back then.
With the help of seasoned MLM veterans like Igor Alberts, Juha Padiala, the Steinkler brothers, Kari Valros, Mohammed Zafar, Tom McMurran, and others, OneCoin became a financial powerhouse. You got to understand, OneCoin spread like wildfire. They had over 1,000 recruiting events worldwide daily. It was the fastest growing MLM company in history. With the likes of Igor and Andrea, they were in a different country every week.
After Paramaribo, Suriname, we are going to Port of Spain in Trinidad.
Italy!
Japan.
Netherlands.
Our successful world tour is coming to Portugal. All those cities in South America. Argentina, Brazil, Venezuela, Colombia, Mexico, Costa Rica, Panama. We will do Japan, but this time we will visit Thailand, Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia. Are you ready? Wherever you are, we are coming for you.
Within months of joining OneCoin, Igor was making millions. Ruja's empire had quickly reached astonishing heights, and by the close of 2015, she had a net worth of over $1 billion. I know what you're thinking. How can people fall for this? It's obviously a pyramid or a Ponzi scheme. It's not a true cryptocurrency. I mean, how can people be so naive, right? Imagine becoming a Ponzi billionaire practically overnight. Well, you're in need of a sophisticated money laundering operation. OneCoin was generating a lot of money, but it was all stolen funds. So Ruja assembled a team that could transform the illicit money into seemingly legitimate assets. Gilbert, our mentor, a Floridian financier, a specialist in high-risk investment opportunities, had worked with Ruja since 2015. Let's call him the Fixer. Irina Dilkinska, a Bulgarian lawyer. She joined OneCoin in 2015 as head of legal and compliance. Let's call her the Enabler. Mark Scott, a Floridian corporate lawyer, a partner at Lock Lord who specialized in international finance. Let's call him the Tactician. It's June of 2015. Gilbert, our mentor, is in negotiations to acquire the Georgian bank JSC Capital. And during these long and protracted negotiations, he's introduced to Ruja Ignatova, a pre-existing account holder at JSC Capital. Now at this point, Gilbert has no idea that OneCoin's a scam. He sees Ruja as smart, attractive, ambitious. I think you know where this is going. Within weeks, they fall in love and begin having an affair. At some point, Gilbert finds out that OneCoin's a scam, and so he's faced with two choices. He can either leave or help the love of his life launder some money. He chooses the latter and introduces Ruja to money laundering extraordinaire Mark Scott. It's late 2015, and Mark begins by incorporating MSS International Consultants in the British Virgin Islands. Think of MSSI as the parent company or fund manager. It has two main functions. 1. Create and manage a series of fake investment funds known as the Finero funds. 2. Receive and transfer money from OneCoin associated subsidiaries. And this is where the plot thickens. Each transfer, each split, each shuffle moves the money further away from its illicit origins, making it difficult for authorities to trace back to OneCoin. Ruja was living the dream, but like all Ponzi schemes, OneCoin would soon be exposed. As early as 2015, journalist Nikolai Stoyanov began expressing concerns about OneCoin. And by 2017, the wave of OneCoin-related skepticism had spread across Europe. Public warnings were issued in Finland, Norway, Sweden, and Bulgaria. Then came official reports of arrests in India and China.
嗱，近日中山警方就破一起網絡傳銷詐騙案，呢個金額高達6個億啊！
已經有180萬人加入投資，110歐元入門，27000歐元買豪華套裝，18個月之後可以增值到2000萬。維卡幣係所謂嘅第二代虛擬貨幣，而呢個網絡團伙係由境內人員組織，誘惑受害人向維卡幣網站投入資金。 3月16號，警方喺東區某小區抓獲廖某等3個犯罪嫌疑人。經過調查，嫌疑人用拉人頭嘅傳銷手法，大量發展下線，成個網絡涉及廣東、山東、遼寧等地，一共幾千人，涉案金額6億幾元。目前警方已經成功查封詐騙集團房產、銀行資金、理財產品大約3億元。
投資的錢越多，你級別越高，它就是玩法，它會獲得的收益會成倍的增長。推薦其他會員加入的時候，你會從你推薦的下線，提起10%到40%的回報。
Further warnings spread across Africa. OneCoin had always had its skeptics and naysayers, but this time it was real. As authorities across the globe continued to progressively ban OneCoin, impatience grew amongst investors. Investors were panicking, and they all wanted answers. So to ease their concerns, Ruja announced the One Life European Conference to be held in October 17 in Lisbon, Portugal. October's European Conference was a star-studded event. All the big names were there. Igor Alberts and his wife Andrea, Simon Lee from Vietnam. He was OneCoin's first ever crown diamond. Dinos Bakalis and the team from Greece. Head of European Operations Kari Valrus. Stefan Libak from Finland. Top leader Mohammed Zafar from the UK. Mohammed Adil, also from the UK. OneCoin co-founder Sebastian Greenwood. Even Anderson Chester and his team from the Caribbean made an appearance. Everyone was in attendance, all the top leaders. But there was one face missing.
What if you're just telling me a story and I don't know, like my head is spinning. I should trust you, but it's so difficult to trust you when all this has happened.
A Bulgarian woman has been placed on the FBI's top 10 most wanted list for allegedly running a cryptocurrency scam. Ruja Ignatova, who became known as the Missing Cryptoqueen, has been accused of defrauding victims out of more than $4 billion.
32,000 কোটি টাকার ঠকবাজি করে পলাতক এগোড়াকে খুন্ডরি যার নাম রোজা ইগনোটোভা।
Weltweit sucht die Polizei nach dieser Frau, Ruja Ignatova, bekannt als Crypto Queen.
On the 25th of October 2017, Ruja took a one-way flight from Sofia to Athens and hasn't been seen since.
We're offering a $100,000 reward for information that leads to her arrest.
Whilst rubbing shoulders with celebrities, politicians and governmental officials, Ruja was part of a criminal underworld and had connections to key figures in the Bulgarian and Russian mafia. These connections not only provided protection, but also fed her classified information, keeping her one step ahead of authorities.
She paid for confidential information about criminal investigations into OneCoin.
And Gilbert, we can get access to emails within 24 hours if we want to. You cannot prevent it. You have to be careful.
In 2017, she grew suspicious of her American boyfriend, so she had his US apartment bugged by corporate spies. When the secret recordings revealed that he was cooperating with the FBI, she disappeared into thin air.
What these Russian guys can do, you cannot imagine. And if they can do it, everybody can do it.
Yeah.
The only advice that you get from me, do not use emails, do not, like, just face-to-face or encrypted phones. Nothing else is safe. Just believe me. Please. Like, I can get everything I want within 24 hours. And if I can, they can too.
On the surface, her disappearance seemed knee-jerk or reactionary, but I don't think it was. Leaked court documents state that in 2015, Ruja sold her UAE subsidiary to Sheikh Saud Al Qasimi, a prince of the UAE's Al Qasimi family who controlled the Sharjah region. In exchange for the subsidiary, Ruja was given 230,000 Bitcoin, which at the time had an estimated value of approximately $50 million. And from information obtained by the BBC, Ruja visited Sheikh Fazl bin Sultan bin Salem Al Qasimi, Saud's father, in early October of 2017, just a couple of weeks before she vanished. What's more, a lawsuit filed by the Cryptocurrency Resolution Trust alleges that the Al Qasimis had helped Ruja obtain UAE residency and diplomatic credentials, enabling her to travel with complete impunity. Now, at the time of her disappearance in 2017, her initial investment of $50 million in Bitcoin was now worth a staggering $1.2 billion. If that's not preparing for the inevitable, then I don't know what is.
Ignatova predicted all of this in 2014 when she was just starting OneCoin. Back then, she wrote an email that was entitled Exit Strategy. She listed a number of options for how to get away with it. The very first one, take the money and run. And that's exactly what she did.
With Ruja out of the picture, OneCoin needed a new leader, someone she could trust to run the operation in her absence. And so her younger brother Konstantin becomes OneCoin's new CEO. As part of a coordinated international effort, on the 17th and 18th of January, Bulgarian and German authorities in conjunction with agencies Europol and Eurojust raided the OneCoin headquarters in Sofia. In addition to Sofia, the raids of at least 14 OneCoin associated shell companies took place across India, the UAE, Italy, and Germany. Authorities unearthed a plethora of evidence, including digital records of OneCoin transactions, email communications, and details of internal operations. So the CEO and founder is missing, and the company's being banned left, right, and center. There's a slew of investigations underway involving the FBI and Europol, and now multiple offices have been raided. You'd be forgiven for thinking it was over, but it wasn't. Despite everything that was going on, it didn't stop. People across the world in places that were slow to react continued to invest in OneCoin.
Hello everyone and greetings from Sofia. This year is a symbol of new beginnings, a milestone of the change when we enter the next stage of the One Life evolution, a future where we will explore together and learn to lead tomorrow. During the upcoming weeks, One Life will release a brand new product. So stay tuned and get ready for the new stage. Remember, there is always more to learn. We gather the knowledge in one, together for more.
Koh Samui, a tropical oasis nestled in the Gulf of Thailand, and from 2016 it was home to Sebastian Greenwood. But on the 4th of July 2018, the Royal Thai Police, in association with Interpol and the FBI, arrested OneCoin co-founder Sebastian Greenwood. After being housed at the infamous Klong Prem, he was extradited to New York's notorious MCC. In a matter of months, Sebastian's life had changed indefinitely. He'd gone from billionaire playboy to MCC New York, a facility that had held many high-profile individuals, the likes of Gambino crime boss John Gotti, Sammy the Bull Gravano, American Gangster's own Frank Lucas, Ramzi Youssef. This guy was involved in the World Trade Center bombing in '93. In fact, Sebastian was at MCC around the same time that Jeffrey Epstein passed, alongside a guy called Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, if you've heard of him. But the most ironic thing is that Sebastian was a resident at the very same place in which the king of Ponzi schemes, Bernie Madoff, had been held. They even had the same charges. With Sebastian in custody and Ruja still MIA, authorities turned their attention to Konstantin. As OneCoin leader, in early 19 he toured the USA promoting DealShaker, OneCoin's e-commerce platform. But on the 6th of March he was arrested at Los Angeles airport before being transferred to Brooklyn's MDC. Konstantin made a plea deal with the US Justice Department, in which he agreed to cooperate with authorities. In exchange for his testimony, he served 34 months in federal prison. As for Ruja, well, she's still missing and was last seen in October 2017. She has a $5 million bounty on her head and remains the only woman on the FBI's top 10 most wanted list. There have been rumors of her murder in Greece and multiple unconfirmed sightings across the world. But for me, it's not a question of will we see Ruja again? It's more so a case of when we see her, will we recognize her? Thanks for watching.